Hey everyone, today it's going to be the Princess and the Pea pill box. So this makes a great Mother's Day gift where you can make this so she can put her pills, vitamins, or even breath mints inside. So here are some images. To start off the pill box, you'll need an empty small Altoid box. And start with some brown clay and flatten that. Trim it to a rectangle and then cut some thicker strips. This is going to be the hardwood floor that the bed rests on. So as you can see, I'm just cutting it down to look like hardwood floors. And then once you've trimmed that down or cut it down, you'll take your miniature Altoid box and cover it with TLS or Bacon Bond if you want, as you can see in the lower right hand corner there, or the lower screen. And then place your hardwood planks on the Altoid tin. And it doesn't need to be perfect because, again, it's hardwood floors and doesn't need to be perfect. So in order to texture your wood, I'm just taking the large ball tool that I have and then just running it along, making indents in the clay. And it really gives it this nice texture that looks very similar to wood. And it doesn't need to have any sort of pattern to it, but that's how it looks when it's done. And then what you're going to do next is take some white clay, roll it into a thicker log, and then evenly cut them into 4 pieces. This is going to be the legs of the bed, and then make 4 smaller pieces after rolling out a snake. And then take the small piece of rolled clay and then press that on top of the larger piece of clay. And then when you turn it upside down, that's what it's going to look like. And this is going to go on the 4 sides or corners of your bed. Take some white clay and then roll it flat. Trim it down until you get a rectangle and then place your legs on the bottom. You can skip this step. In fact, it looks a little funny later on, but I kind of changed midway through. So to make the headboard, roll some more white clay, flatten it, and then trim it into a rectangle, straight edge on one side. I'm just using a flower cutter, and then I'm just going to use one of those petals and cut that down, and that's going to be the top of the headboard. And of course you'll want to make it thinner than the width of the bed because you're going to be placing posts on each corner. So roll a thick log, trim it down to the desired height, and you'll cut 4 of those pieces and they go into the 4 corners. To make your mattress, just take any color clay that you want, roll it flat, and trim it down to a rectangle, and you'll repeat this as many times as you want, depending on how high you want the mattresses in the bed to be. So what I did is I'm going to make a blanket as well, so I rolled out some clay very thin on my pasta machine, and I'm using my Sculpey texture mat. And then I'm just going to lightly roll over it till I get a little bit of texture, and place it on the mattress. You can do this in staggered, or you can put them on all of them, and you'll kind of see a better example. Take some green clay, roll it into a ball, and that is going to be your pea. So here's an example where I rolled out some clay and then just wrapped it around one of the mattresses. Again, I used the Sculpey texture. To make the ladder, take some gold or brown clay, roll it thin, and then cut about 4 to 5 strips, making sure that you cut the sides even as well, or you trim it so that they're even. And 2 of them are going to be the sides of the ladders, and then the 3rd strip that you cut is going to be the rungs of the ladder. Sorry about the barking there. And you can just press it firmly down once you've placed it on the ladder, or use TLS or Bacon Bond. Once you've done your ladder or made your ladder, you can go ahead and place that against the bed. I used some Bacon Bond to secure it to the side of the bed. To make the pillow, just kind of form a little rectangle using some scrap clay or blue clay. Roll out some more flat clay and texture if you want, and then just kind of wrap it as you would like a I don't know, just wrap it. And then trim off any excess clay. Sorry about my nails, I have gel wraps and they're starting to come off. And then you'll see I just kind of pinched the ends and then blended them on the sides there to get rid of the seams. And then pinched the little corner a bit. And then I made another pillow, which I didn't show. I just took a purple clay and then rolled it into a thick log. Made one last blanket using white clay, and then I use a Makin's clay texture mat. And of course I'm not going to show you how to make a chibi because I didn't think I was going to make one, but then I did, and it was kind of ugly, so there is the chibi. So here's how it's going to look in the end. You'll notice that I put some more wood planks around the Altoid box. Bake it all, and yes, you can bake it at 250 degrees for about 20 minutes. Quench it, glaze it. As you can see here, there's still glaze on it because it was just drying. And here is the finished Princess in the Pea pill box. Remove any dust using a blade, a Q-tip with alcohol, although I've not tried that, although XOX Rufus did have a video on that. That was really cool. And that is how your little pill box is going to look. Very, not very practical and very bulky, but it's something that can sit on your mother's desk or in her office so that she can take her vitamins or Altoids or pills and think of what a wonderful gift you made for her and all the time and the effort. So thanks everyone for watching. Bye.